Hello everyone, welcome back to the Intraday Expert YouTube channel. I'm Pranav VK, the CEO and founder of the Intraday Expert. We help working professionals and business owners who have more than 10 lakh rupees in capital to become independent traders in the Indian stock market. And for people who have less than that, we help them through free resources like our YouTube videos and other free resources as well. So in this video, we're going to cover the most important aspect, that is trading capital. Does trading capital actually have an impact on your psychology? If yes, how much impact does it have? And how can you allocate trading capital apart from your regular salaries, EMIs, and all the other things that come in on a month-to-month basis, right? So this is going to be a super important video. But before that, we have put up a new banner for our YouTube channel. So go ahead and check out our new banner. And if you feel that this is what you would want to learn, so go ahead and even subscribe to our channel. And one important thing is that previously we have covered basic jargons and technical jargons. So if you haven't watched that yet, go back and check it out. And let's begin with this episode's topics. Before we get into the actual concept that I want to cover today, I want to share a very, very small story with you. A few months back, I had a one-on-one call with a farmer. And apparently, this farmer had filled up the application form to apply for our program. And I was very curious to know how a farmer actually got into trading. And he got on a call and we had, we casually had, greetings. And once I completed that, I started asking him about what exactly happened when it comes to his story and why he got into trading. The thing is, he does not know what the stock market is. And somebody, whose acquaintance or a friend just told him that you can put all your savings here and you can actually, make a lot of money apart from your farming. And this person actually went ahead and put all his savings, that was around 3 lakh rupees, all his life savings, that is around 3 lakh rupees, into the Indian stock market and especially into options. He doesn't even know what the stock market is, and he ended up putting all his money in options and in option buying. And apparently, to his unfortunate luck, the next day was an expiry day and he lost the entire 3 lakh rupees. So the intention behind making these videos is very clear, that even if these videos are going to save one person from not getting into this trap without knowing the background, then my goal is accomplished. So if you know somebody who is randomly trading in the markets and randomly losing money or gambling out their money through trading, then send this video to them so that it's definitely going to help them out. So if you're in a situation where you're not able to meet your basic needs from your salary, then stop trading. If you're not able to actually satisfy your basic needs with your salary, then you need to stop trading. Because trading is a psychological game and it is based on skill. And whenever there's a lot of pressure on skill, you will tend to not perform. And that's exactly why you need to make sure that these are the things that you're going to keep in mind before you allocate any kind of capital for your trade. It can give you very good rewards if done the right way, but if it's done the wrong way, then it can wipe out complete man's life. And it's not just with trading. You take any business, risk is involved in any business. So just because you're trading doesn't mean you're putting a lot of risk. How you do it matters. So let's consider swimming for that reason. If you don't know swimming and you go and fall in the swimming pool, that is risk, because you don't know swimming. There's a high chance, high probability that you're going to drown. But if you learn how to swim and then you fall in the swimming pool, the risk is definitely there. There's still chances of drowning, but the chances are very, very less. So similarly in trading, the stock market as well. So before you swim in the stock market, learn swimming and then fall into it alone, or have a guide so that they can teach you swimming in the stock market, right? So when it comes to the capital, these are the things that you need to keep in mind. So emergency funds, let's say your monthly expense is around 1 lakh rupees per month. So you need to have at least 6 lakh rupees in the form of liquid cash or in any other liquid form that you can actually redeem the next 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours. Now, why is this 6 months emergency fund so important? Consider this hypothetical scenario where your job is perfectly well, you're happy with everybody, and you love your job and you're doing well. And suddenly one day, You just want to take a break. You're burnt out. And you decide you want to change a job. Or probably you were just given the pink slip. Okay, don't think this is low probability. Nowadays, if you see any company, right from Google to a lot of other companies, they are giving you pink slips left, right, and center, irrespective of how many years you have worked in that company. So when you have 6 months worth of emergency funds, which can be accessed in the next 24 to 48 hours, imagine the amount of safety that you're going to have and the peace of mind that you're going to have, so that you don't have to worry even on your job for the next 6 months. Of course, you're going to start hunting for different jobs, but that's going to give you 6 months of time, whether you want to develop a new skill or whether you want to do anything else, right? So 6 months of emergency funds is a non-negotiable. So before you allocate any amount of trading capital, make sure you have 6 months worth of emergency funds in your bank account or in the form of FDs, RDs, whatever, so that you can actually redeem it in the next 24 to 48 hours. This is the first thing. The second thing in our list is insurance, health and life insurance. Now, in the last 4 years, I have spoken to more than 3,000 people one-on-one for more than 45 minutes on an average. And these are the people who are interested in trading or have already gotten into trading or who have lost money in trading. And whenever I ask them this question, whether they have a health and life insurance in place, or more than 60% of the people did not have a health and life insurance. Now, here's why it's important. Nowadays, the inflation rate of medicines and hospitals are rising like anything. It's greater than the average inflation rate of everything combined. So if you get hospitalized or your family member gets hospitalized, you're easily wiping out 3 to 5 lakhs of your savings. So instead, if you spend only 10% of it or even less than that, depending on your age and your present lifestyle, then you'll be able to cover the entire expense at just 10% of the cost. So if you need actually a honest opinion with respect to insurance, so the services that I used is Ditto Insurance. And no, this is not a paid promotion. I don't get any referrals or anything from this. So it's called Ditto Insurance. They give a very honest, I'm writing it down here. They give you a very honest feedback and also recommend you the best insurances that can suit your lifestyle. So just go ahead and book a call with them and understand how insurances can help you and make sure you take the right decision. But this should be your second most priority. First priority is emergency funds. Second priority is health and life insurance. Okay. So now that we have covered the two important things, now let's go to the third one. Now, like I said, of the 3,000 people that I spoke to, more than 90% of the people, when I asked them, what is your goal with trading? They're like, I want to make money. Yes, boss, I understand you want to make money, but how much money and for what? If you don't have clarity in your mind, you will never have confidence. And confidence is a basic need to become a successful trader, or whether in the stock market or in your business or whether in your professional career. Confidence is very important. And only if you have clarity, you can have confidence. And that is why I say clarity equals power, or clarity equals confidence. Clarity is power. Imagine it, you know that this is the goal that you would want to achieve. Let me give you an example. So let's say at this point in time, I do not own a house, I do not own a car, and probably, I don't even have some savings. Then your first goal is not to buy a home or car. First is to develop the 6 months emergency funds. The second goal is to make sure that I have insurances in place. And now the third goal will either be a house or car, depending on the priority. What is the need, not the want. Okay. So depending on what the goal is, now that the goal, let's say the short-term goal is 6 months emergency funds, long-term goal is a house that is worth, let's say 1 crore. Now, how many years will I require to achieve this with just my primary salary? And how much time will I require to achieve this goal if I have an additional source of income? This is the question you need to ask yourself. So if your why is very, very strong, then the how will automatically follow. So have a long-term goal in place and have a realistic calculation as to how you can achieve that. So if you don't know how to calculate it, I'll put up the financial freedom calculator video in the link in the description. So go ahead and watch that so that you can understand how financial freedom is actually achieved and how it works. Right? So make sure that you do that so that you understand and you're clear about your life just right now today. Don't delay it for tomorrow. Don't delay it for next week. Do it today. Because tomorrow never comes. Right? So have a long-term goal and have a proper allocation of your salary as well as whatever additional source of income that you have to this long-term goal. Now with the excess capital that is remaining, using this excess capital is what you need to use for trading. So let me give you an example again. So let's say your annual package is around 14 lakhs. Okay. So your annual package is 14 lakhs, and out of which all the above things that I told you might take 10 lakhs. Your EMIs, your monthly expenses, your emergency funds, your investments for your long-term goals. It can even be majorly even your children's education or your children going abroad, or it can be for yourself traveling the world. Whatever it is, have a long-term goal and be very clear about it and make sure that it is a very, very strong why. Because when you start this journey, you're definitely going to have a lot of hurdles. And if you are not having a strong why, you will not be able to beat these hurdles. And that's why it's very important that you have a very strong why. And let's say 10 lakhs is what is going to use up for everything else in your life. Now the remaining 4 lakhs that you have, what you can actually do is you can pledge for government bonds or government security bonds. That is by default going to give you 7 to 8% per year. And let's say you're pledging 4 lakh rupees, then you're going to get 90% as pure cash after pledging, which you can use for trading. Okay. So here's what is happening with this. It's a really, really beautiful concept. So instead of just taking this 4 lakhs, putting into your trading capital and trading with that 4 lakhs, let's say you're achieving 12 to 14% with your trading income per year. But just by using the simple technique that I shared with you right now, pledging this in a government security bonds or sovereign bonds, you'll be making an additional 8% without any extra effort. Okay. And the remaining 90% you're going to get as pure cash for your trading, right? So now that you have understood what are the main things, let me just recap it for you once again. First thing is make sure your primary source of income is really, really good, and make sure 50% of your salary must be capable of covering your basic needs. Otherwise, always work on increasing that skill set from your primary profession itself before you get into a different skill set. This is the first thing. Second thing, before you allocate any trading capital, make sure you have 6 months worth of emergency funds. Second is you have a health and life insurance in place. Third is you have a long-term goal and a portfolio associated with it in the form of SIPs or equities, investments, golds, real estate, whatever it might be. And fourth, with the remaining capital that you have after all these things, use that capital for trading. Use that capital for trading, right? So as a hypothetical example, I gave you 14 lakhs if you're earning per year, and 10 lakhs is going into all your expenses, EMIs, savings, your long-term goals, and all of that. The remaining 4 lakhs that you are going to have, use that for trading by pledging it for government bonds or security bonds. Or if you already have an equity portfolio, you can pledge it there and then get money for trading, right? But be very cautious how you're going to pledge and how you're going to do that, because I want you to start with a very, very small capital and start with equity. Now, most people start with directly into options and they don't know the head or tail of it and they lose a lot of money. The best way to start in the markets is start with a very small capital and start in the equity markets. When I say small capital, allocate 50,000 rupees for trading, and in that 50,000 rupees, only trade with 5,000 rupees. And if you're able to make profits with 5,000 rupees, then you can increase it little by little until you reach 50K. If you're not able to make profits with 5,000, then trust me, you cannot make it with 50,000, nor with 5 lakhs, not 50 lakhs. Okay. So hope this video is helpful for you, and share it with somebody who might actually benefit from this video. And if you like the content, please go ahead and subscribe for our channel so that you get more such videos, and it also helps the algorithm to share this with more other people. So thank you so much for staying till the end. I'm going to see you again in the next episode.